Hey guys, it's your boy Vegan Tofurkey here, and today I want to talk about my first impression and my thoughts on the game Marvel Heroes 2015. The game has a lot of great story and graphics. For all you people out there that just love, superheroes. Marvel, DC, Dark Horse, and so forth. It's like you get to live and play as these heroes. For you guys don't know what I'm talking about, or never even seen this game, or never even heard about this game. This game is a dungeon crawler, similar to games like Diablo 3, Torchlight 2, Path of Exile, Van Helsing, those kind of games. Is the same thing. You're going in, you're killing a whole bunch of monsters, you're getting loot. It's all about that loot. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much this game is a relaunch to the original game, which is Marvel Heroes. I never played Marvel Heroes. I never heard about Marvel Heroes until I heard about this game, which came out, this month in June. So from when I was researching and stuff like that, learning about the game, so pretty much the first version, it was kind of lackluster. It didn't have, talent trees or I don't really know all the details, but pretty much just what I read so far, it's just they had a lot of problems. They didn't have a lot of end game content, and it needed some polish. So they relaunched the game, redid things over, and it's really a good game now. If you look at it, got talent, it got the talent trees. They also incorporated a new system called the Omega system, which is similar to Diablo's Paragon system, which is after you hit the level cap, you could you could keep, it's like a goal. You could keep leveling, and then you could put you get stat points to put onto, to enhance your character in different ways. You could put more defense and more attack, extra passives and stuff like that. I'm not into, the end game content, of course, because I just started playing the game. But that's what I read so far. Also incorporated like a raid mechanic. It has like a raid mode. I forgot the name of it for it, but it's really cool. So pretty much you could go with 10 people, so it's a 10-man raid, and you fight big bosses. And from what I watch videos and people playing, it looks really hard. It looks really fun. So you could play as characters like Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Deadpool, Gambit. Like pretty much a lot of the X-Men characters, also some villains like Loki and so forth. The one negative aspect of the game that I did encounter as soon as I played the game was a little confusing, is that it does not explain to you the abilities, meaning that, other games, if you get a new ability, it'll put it straight into your tab bar, and you try it out, and you're like, okay, I like this ability, maybe I should put more points to it. In this game, it's just like you start with 2 abilities, and then as soon as you level up, it will say you got a new spell, but you don't have a new spell. It just unlocked for you to drop a point to unlock the spell. It's kind of like the old Diablo 2 that you need to keep putting a skill point to unlock new spells and so forth like that. So that was kind of lackluster there. It kind of annoyed me a little bit. But other than that, the next problem I had that I did not know is that as soon as you pick your first character, you stuck with that hero. It's not like when you play other games like you have like character slots, and you make a character. And if you don't like the character, you can just delete it and make another character. This game is not like that. It's like there's only one character buying per account. So pretty much you need to really choose your first hero, unless you're going to be stuck with him, unless you purchase heroes with real currency, or you get the different heroes through in-game currency. So that was kind of negative. I didn't like that at all, because I ended up picking like Colossus as my first character. I just wanted to try him out. Started streaming the game, testing it out, and then like, all right, I don't like Colossus that much. He was okay. Then I went back. I was like, oh, hey, I can't even switch my characters. So like, what the hell? So that was kind of annoying. So I ended up had to actually purchase the game. Then the other negative aspect I didn't like as well was the purchase for the characters are a little kind of steep. For me, it's kind of steep. Like $10 a character. That's kind of crazy. I mean, compared to like you play other games like League of Legends, stuff like that, it's a little cheaper. I mean, I expect like maybe like $5 a character, or like $3 or $4 or something like that. But I mean, you could earn them in the in-game currency. I saw you could get them like for 200 of these little like prototype looking little orange stuff. I forgot the name of it, but you could use that, and you collect those, and you could buy your heroes with that as well. So you could use more heroes. You could buy costumes and so forth. So those are the negative thing about it. About pretty much they're kind of expensive for the characters. You got to make sure what character you pick right as soon as you make your account, because if not, you asked out. And then the third thing was that it doesn't really explain what the spells and stuff like that. You have to actually put points, so it's kind of you kind of afraid. It's like, I mean, I don't have no idea if they actually have like a reset system for the talent trees, because pretty much it's like when you play any game these games, you already know, like you put talent point, you're like, always to that point. I can't put it nowhere else. So you're kind of afraid to experiment, you know, and that's a little point that it's kind of a little confusing. It'd be cool. You could try the abilities first and see if you like them. Then you could drop points into them. I mean, that was just for me. You know, I'm kind of like, I look at games that way. I don't want to mess up. I want to, you know, make a real good build. I don't want to be like, oh, here's the noob, you know, using, you know, spider web or as a main attack or whatever, you know, stuff like that. So pretty much, do I think, you know, you guys should try the game or, you know, check it out? I definitely think you guys should, you know, check it out. I think it's a real good game. You know, if you definitely like Dungeon Crawler, hey, give it a shot. You know, it's pretty, you know, it's kind of refreshing, it's kind of different. But the storyline is what keeping me playing it right now. I didn't like when I first played it. I seen the mechanics. It was okay. You know, like I mean, I played Dungeon Crawler before, so it didn't wow me. You know, oh wow. You know, it was okay. It was, you know, like any other Dungeon Crawler. But the storyline, like the animation, you know, the comic books, if you're into comic books and stuff like that, you know, which, you know, I read comic books and stuff like that, is really fascinating, you know, to watch, you know, your hero, you know, you're battling, you know, Agent Shields and all that kind of stuff. You know, Doom is the villain. So it's really, really cool. So that's pretty much how I'm going to end it here. Hope, you know, you guys enjoy, you know, my thoughts on the game and my impression of the game. So pretty much, you know, give a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll definitely keep putting out more videos on other games, you know, my impressions and my thoughts. And also, you know, since I mainly play Smite at the moment and I stream Smite, you know, almost every day, I would definitely be putting more highlight videos, you know, along with keep getting more content. So check you guys out later and have a good one.